André Leon Talley is considered one of the most influential men in fashion. Now the former Vogue creative director is giving us an inside look at his more than 40 years in the industry, and inside is a word. His new memoir is called The Chiffon Trenches, like that title. He details his life from a child in the segregated South to becoming a high fashion journalist. Talley has worked for Andy Warhol, the Metropolitan Museum of Art, and he's currently a Vogue contributing editor. He joins us first on CBS This Morning. Going to warn you viewers, there's a little bit of a delay and you might hear an echo, but we're glad, Andre, that we got you up. So let's get right to it. You said you felt it was your duty to tell the story of a black man who survived in the Chiffon Trenches. You called it a glorious and triumphant crawl, and you felt it was a big responsibility for you. You said your blackness didn't matter. What mattered was that you were smart, and smart you were. But while your blackness didn't matter, you said you also felt the sting of racism.
Good morning, Gail, and thank you for having me. Yes, I felt my story was very important as an epistle because it's the story of a black man. It could be every black man who has struggled to become and to be something and to make his race, to be conscious of my role as an influential person in the fashion industry, to make my race proud of me. My blackness must therefore affirm that you can become this unique person in a field or an industry. You can make your role, you can pave the way for future generations.
Did you feel pressure? And Andre, try to hold your phone perfectly still. I know this is tough. Did you feel pressure being a person of color to get this right? Because you were one of the few and certainly the first.
I certainly felt no pressure because I was at the top of, at the top of the mountain. I felt no. I could represent. I had gone to school. I had a scholarship.
Go ahead.
I felt important. I felt I had no pressure. I felt it was important to simply represent the outstanding excellence for the firms that I worked for Women's Wear Daily and Vogue. I sat on the front row. They didn't have me there because of the way I looked. They had me there because of my knowledge and my smartness. And therefore, that was an easy role for me to play or to become, because I didn't have to play a role. I was just being me. I was smart. I was curious. And I was passionate about people.
Yeah. Well, you've also said that, listen, you've raised a lot of eyebrows because, as the kids of today say, you were certainly spilling the tea, as they say. You were very candid. You said it's your story, but you're raising eyebrows at what you said about Anna Wintour, who is the queen of fashion. If she's a queen, you are certainly a czar. But you say about Anna Wintour, she is not capable of simple human kindness. You would love for her to say something human and sincere to you. Yet you call this a love letter to Anna Wintour. And I looked at that, Andre, and I went, love letter? If that's your idea of a love letter, I'm thinking, I don't want you to like me at all. How do you explain that? I thought that this must be very painful for her to read. Seriously.
Well, indeed, it is probably very painful for her to read. It was painful for me to write this. When I finished the book, Anna got the first galley. I sent her the galley, and I said to her, please, if you see anything you don't like, I will take it out of the book. She called me, she complimented me, and she said, thank you for saying very nice things about me. I don't want certain pages in the book, and I removed them instantly. There were pages about her family, her daughter's wedding, and her son, the doctor. And so this is a painful thing for me, but it is a love letter because it's a love letter about the joys as well as the lows of my life. And the joys of my life have been with Anna Wintour. I owe to her the pioneering role that I had as creative director of Vogue. I was the first black man to ever be named such. I owe that to Anna Wintour. I owe her much. I owe her much. And I think in terms... Sorry?
She did give you a lot of opportunity.
I think she owes me...
How so?
She gave me opportunities. Yes, she did.
But how does she owe you? How does she owe you? Yes, I'm here. How does Anna owe you, Andre?
She owes me kindness and simple grace and being decent. When things go south, I understand changes are made in a corporate institution as Vogue. When she decides that I'm no longer working on the red carpet for the Met Gala, just call me and say, Andre, we're moving in a new direction. You've been wonderful. I love what you're doing. But now we're going to the young influencers who know nothing because they have 20 million followers on YouTube. Just say it to me. It does not come. No one ever said to me why I was taken off the red carpet.
Andre, Vogue in a statement says, Anna wishes you, yes, Anna in a statement wishes you the best. That was her response. She wishes you the best. Where would you say your relationship stands today? Because it does seem a tad messy.
I think my relationship is in an iceberg with her. I hope that it will not be that forever. I think it's in an iceberg with an ice flow.
All right. Well, André Leon Talley, I'd like to do a podcast with you later. You talk about many things, being sexually abused and how that changed your life. And how you're looking for love. Yes, how you're still looking for love. I'll talk to you a little bit later on. Thank you very much, André Leon Talley. The name of the book is...
Happy to do so.
Thank you. The Chiffon Trenches is on sale tomorrow, and we'll be right back.